Yeah, they move to let your arm through them, which is just the creepiest shit ever. And it says something new has arrived within the sewers. There are strange changes that are going on, and magic seems to be coming, and it is illogical. Illogical. Destroy the magic. It is illogical. It is unreal. It is not real. And then it gives an address on your little GPS thing. It pops up with an address.
All right, I go to that address.
It is a big fucking creepy ass looking building that apparently your bug thing is rented out. Building
above or below?
Yes, both.
Oh, so it's like a skyscraper, is it, or something?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's got a place to land and everything. Awesome.
So what's to go with this building? Can we use it?
This is my new base, it tells you.
All right. Are we able to use it?
Dead silence. Just all the bugs just look at you.
All right, I take that as a yes then. Beautiful.
Negative.
Negative.
Let's see. There it is. Building 8. Here's a picture of the big ass building I'm putting up.
Picture building. Oh, ooh.
And let me shrink that fucker down a bit.
That's a building.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Are all the lights on there actually indigo colored?
Yes. Good point, Chris. Take a card.
Yes.
Yes. Rather than being yellow, all the lights are kind of a purplish color. Oh, shit.
And we look at him.
Ben. Everybody take a card. Logan totally forgot. Both of these guys are freaks. Their eyes have no whites, no retinas, no pupils. They're just purple. Indigo, to be exact.
All right. Should I take a card?
Yeah, you should. That's called Logan fucking up, so I give everybody a card. And then discard one of the cards.
Nice.
Yeah, hopefully won't be drowning in this session.
I have a red card.
What's it say?
The players are hindered somehow. Up to the GM how.
Cool. Go ahead and discard that card. And
yeah, it's not good.
Yes, no base for you. It says ha ha ha.
Ha.
After landing and opening the door, all that shit goes out. Yeah. It doesn't thank you or anything. You didn't really expect that, but it flows down the hall. It appears that quite a lot is already here.
Okay. So I'm curious. Did the entity that was using magic, was it somewhere close to where you were at?
Sewers, says the voice from your bag.
Close enough. Got it.
Okay.
So now, in addition to the mission you've already got, in addition to the mission you're supposed to get, there's apparently some other shit going on in the sewers.
Mm-hmm. So I wonder if it's linked in with people getting drained of blood or something different again.
Oh, sorry. And the blood thing from the news. Good call there, Pete. So there's at least 4 things going on of which you are aware. This is what happened when I get 2 weeks prep time, bitches. Yeah.
Now this is new stuff and old stuff, right? Okay. I'm trying not to get it confused, like what's new, what's old, because I don't want to.
I'm not sure which old stuff you're referring to.
I thought you were running old stuff.
Oh no, this is all new shit. You're fine. Think away. Think away.
That's what I thought. And I was like, this is weird.
As far as Pete goes, Pete, just start listening to the sessions because I've discovered for some reason I can't keep old shit in my mind while I'm working on new shit.
Okay, no worries.
I hope Ben makes it back.
Yes, maybe his internet completely crashed and burned. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to the base, to the old base. I want to see if there's any incursions from the sewers into there yet, or it was just trying to GTFO before
Yeah.
that kind of thing happened.
Got it. Ben, can you hear me? Can I hear you?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you dropped and came back, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, yeah.
So
Sorry.
you guys get taken back to the weird chimney thing. Since he doesn't
Mhm.
seem to be in a hurry this time, you settle down, no problem. Everybody gets out of the van. He walks into the area, and it looks like a series of rooms that have absolutely nothing in them. I'm talking nothing. There's places where shit used to be, nothing. And then tunnels continue on. They're looking around. Doesn't seem to be anything here. In answer to
doesn't
your
be-
earlier question.
Okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary outside.
Well,
I assume-
there used to be a whole lot of base here, but now it's just the empty, stripped down rooms.
All right. Were you wanting
Also-
to go out into the sewers dock and have a look around the immediate area?
Yeah, just the immediate area is fine, and then we can get on with what we were doing.
Yeah.
Is the gear here gone too?
Everything's gone.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured too. Yeah.
Do you guys have any flashlights or anything like that?
Nope.
I do not, because I just got dressed and came out.
I have a
I can use.
yes, exactly. As we've previous got a smartphone with a light on it.
Got it. So you're all clustered around one smartphone with a light on it, and this is your only light source. Hoping it doesn't go off.
Well, actually, we got 3 because we also got given a burner phone before by
True.
Mildred's girlfriend.
Way to use the fuck out of the
Nice. Oh, I got a phone.
What's that, Chris?
I said no, never mind.
All right. No problem. It
He
appears
was
that
being the count.
it appears that the airlock door and massive security system have been stripped completely.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually it takes you to one of the mazes, which you may or may not remember.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know my way through this one.
Okay, sure. Where would you like to go to from this maze?
Now, no, I just wanted to make sure that there was nothing that tried to get in here already. Like,
If there is, you don't see any. You see absolutely zero cause for alarm, although one of you, and I can't remember which one, may know the answer already as to why it freaked the fuck out. But I'm pretty sure it's one of you two that knows, but whether they know or not, I don't know. Cool. So, yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything odd. You're just traipsing around a sewer. These guys are exploring the sewer like they seem to know it really, really well, Adam.
That explains a few things.
It really does. This might be where they live. You're not sure.
All right. So we can't see any. All right.
And as a
Doesn't seem to
side
be any
note,
indication.
I am ready for massively more sewer exploration should you guys wish to do that. We're up to 5 or 6 things now, too. So whatever. I am fucking prepped out of my eyeballs.
oh, question. Do you know do you have any? Do you know how to mine? Do you know how to dig?
Me?
Effectively? Yeah. Do you have architecture? Do you know like how to?
I do. I know architecture. Should I?
You're not sure if you're comfortable with that appraising look he's giving you. Like, you may be useful to me, or I may have to kill and eat you to gain your power.
I always have this really. I always act like a completely nice guy.
Should I roll for architecture?
No. You're fine for now.
All right.
For now.
For now.
So, what do you guys want to do? We should probably go talk to the wizard before
Yeah.
situation.
Agreed.
since
Yes.
her name is, you know,
On the line.
on that contract, basically. I know how
Yeah.
that is.
I would have rather have done the find the missing person than a snatch and grab, but
Let's do it.
Exactly. Tomato, tomato. We're either killing group A, we're killing group B. It's whatever at this point, isn't it?
no, not really.
That's okay. You'll become more jaded like me soon.
You're now having flashbacks to when you were being called Cherry and being pushed out of an airplane dock from very, very high altitude, and you're like, were these even my memories? Not sure. So, cut to, you guys arrive at St. John's Hospital. It's a teaching hospital.
We will turn around and go to St. James Hospital.
Damn. And right, you end up at St. James Hospital. Shows like one hospital over. And it's supposed to be St. John's that you were going to. I fucked up that. So everybody take a card. Yay.
Hey,
Yay,
I did
GM
nothing.
mistakes. Sorry, it's been a while since I've gotten to sucker people into St. John's Hospital.
Right.
It was John's, wasn't it? In the old HC campaign?
Yes, it was St. John's in the old HC campaign.
That's awesome. You guys arrive at St. John's. The O from John's has fallen off and crushed somebody to death, and there's a couple of guys trying to get the remains and the big letter O onto a stretcher. You guys go in, and finding the wizard's surprisingly easy. They do have security guards and stuff here, but they appear to be just keeping an eye out. Does anybody have any visible weapons on? Oh, the sword? No, you can't come in with the sword. They don't seem to mind pistols, but a sword is right out for some reason.
That's America for you.
It really is.
Do I need to leave it at the door? Or
yeah, we can, or put it in your car.
I'm putting it in the car.
Okay.
Lovely.
And is there any other long weapons? They don't seem to mind pistols, but long weapons are
just a dagger.
They don't care about daggers. Those are used to eat with or something. No problem. Eventually, you go and visit the wizard. Fat guy, long beard. He's a Gandalf wannabe. He's dressed in a hospital gown. He's got a wizard's hat, and he's got it looks like a authentic Harry Potter magic wand tucked in a little pocket that he had sewn on his backless hospital gown. And what's worse is he's wandering around. He has a lot of bodyguards here, maybe a dozen guys who look hardened and also do their best not to look at the back of this guy when he's walking around and stuff, because nobody needs to see his fat, hairy ass. And it also appears that he has some old books. They look like grimoires and stuff that he was working on and such when you guys came over. He says, "Who are you? You shall not pass."
We are associates of an individual that you asked to do a job.
Who?
She asked us to come and have a chat to you.
What is her name?
Exactly.
Oh, her. Jesus, she is fucking horrible. What a horrible person she is. All right. And so you're her associates. You're in her name to do this thing.
Yes.
Okay.
To get more information on the situation.
Sure. I will give you the information. Please come and sit down. Mead, he says.
Thank you.
They bring you guys over 3 cans of Slurm.
Delicious.
Lovely. I look at it and I don't touch it.
All right.
Yeah, no,
Can I have yours?
Yes.
They both push you their can of Slurm. It's kind of a greenish, slightly glowing drink. He says, all right, the mission itself in general is to kidnap, sit on for 12 hours, and then release unharmed a guy. If he dies, you get a hit put out on you using the rest of your commission. After this briefing, you should have about 8 hours before you get the name and location. He puts another burner phone on the table. He says, in 8 or a few more hours, I'm not sure when, I will get the information, and just the only thing I will send you is the person's name and where that person is. The pay, give me empathy rolls.
Empathy. All right, wait. I can't roll. Wait.
Where is empathy?
Oh, nice. I made it.
Good. Put a
Crit.
little tick mark next to it. Tick it, Ben.
I'm going to take it.
That's a
I
spirit.
got a crit on empathy.
Of course you did. All right. So everybody made it with a crit. Those who made it, he is now withholding information. For those who critted it, you don't think that the actual money has already been decided, and he is getting ready to lie to you. He says, the pay itself is 5,000 credits each up front and the same amount after when the mission is done.
Sounds feasible.
Good. Then we're all agreed.
Well, except for not knowing, it's a bit hard to say if the individual that in the circumstances warrants that small amount or not.
I don't have the information yet. 5,000 is quite a bit of money each. That's 15,000 altogether.
Maybe for someone that doesn't have our qualifications. However, we have better qualifications than the average team might. I started looking at it as both. Are any of these are these all jokes or what?
Give me an occult roll. He says,
May I ask you a question?
yes, he says.
Does the name Lord Zool mean anything to you?
Perhaps once, he says, and stares off into the distance.
Your voice every so often slips into Lord Zool. Keeps slipping into Lord Zool's voice.
This guy is much like him.
Yes, hence my question.
Mm.
And the way you described him, and as I said, initially the voice wasn't his, but then when you started talking, it kept slipping into Lord Zool.
Well done. Take a card, Pete. Now, question: is anybody who's demanding more money actually wishing to use their bargain roll? Keep in mind, you're pretty much stuck with the bargain roll. You may bargain for less money each. You may bargain to just not get paid, depending on how shitty your bargain is. He bargains a lot. Does anybody wish to bargain with this individual to make it all better?
I look at his chart.
Apparently he has what's it called? He believes he's sick all the time, but he's not. There's a technical term for it. It's not coming to mind right now.
Hypochondriac.
Thank you. Yes, he's a hypochondriac. Apparently he's on a large regiment of placebos right now. They seem to be helping.
That's good.
So basically, he just has a lot of money because otherwise they wouldn't give him hospital space.
They didn't just give him hospital space. He has like a small wing of the hospital for him, his people. He's basically living in the hospital and made it into an apartment. Yeah, possibly because our people don't take points in bargain.
Nope.
So nobody wants to bargain?
No.
That's the job, he says.
So how many pills are you taking today?
8. The doctor says if I keep going like this, they may move me up to 9 soon, though.
You sound excited about that.
9 is better than 8.
Ah, but wouldn't it be better to go in reverse and have less pills and get better?
No.
Gotcha.
Better living through medicine.
Exactly.
So, you're in?
Yes. Hang on. Sorry.
Done.
Just got to step away for a moment. Dog going Burko.
He pulls out 3 stacks of 5,000 credit each.
I take my standard PC bundle and put it away.
Can I also grab the money? Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nobody even seems to be noticing what you're doing.
So what exactly is the job? Who are we looking for?
I don't have that information yet. I'll get a call.
I start looking through his books using spellcraft. Are any of these
Not in this zone, they're not.
silliness?
They might be in other zones, but here they're just silliness.
In other zones they might be?
Possible. You're not sure. Unfortunately, I need a really amazing occult roll to find like something worthwhile.
I have spellcraft.
True, but you don't have the time and stuff to go through each individual page and figure shit out.
That's fine. That's fine.
Pete, you get a standard PC bundle of 5,000 cred.
Okay.
Please add it to your list so that later some RPC can suck it out of you. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He says, "Toodle oo."
My darling.
You're not my honeysuckle.
When will you get in contact with us with the information?
As I said before, in 8 hours plus, when I get the information, you will get the information.
Okay.
Toodle oo.
Am I familiar to you?
No.
Okay.
Empathy roll.
Wrong thing. Yeah, that made it actually.
He's not sure if he's
Actually,
lying or not.
77. Made it by over 30.
He doesn't know if he's lying or not.
Yeah. Because I had enough favors with Lord Zool that he was my special bonus friend.
That sounds so dirty. So,
Yes. I had that
guys-
many favors with him.
got it.
Oh, wow. Nice.
You guys leave that place and go to
Yes.
where?
Okay. So what, we got 8 hours to kill or whatever before he calls us.
Uh-huh. And many, many, many things that can be done.
Exactly.
Oh, as you're leaving the hospital, some guy goes, "Psst, psst." He's kind of hanging out outside of one of the doors, but over there. He looks fucking dodgy as hell. Suspicious. He's dressed in the normal gas mask and all that stuff. The hospital is kind of on the ground floor and all that. That's not up in the sky. But there is nice air inside. Plenty of good air. It's a nice hospital-ish. But this guy's in his gas mask with his poncho, and he's like, "Psst, psst,
I think you got a leak.
come here. You want some grave dust?"
Uh,
500
no,
a
thank
hit?
you.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
You sure? It's the best, not cut.
No, I'm good, thank you.
He shrugs.
Hey,
Uh,
FNG, do you want some drugs? No? Okay.
Nothing better than getting the new guy a good drug habit to fall back on. You guys pile into the van and leave the hospital. Where to, please?
Do we want to do some further checking out of the sewers now that we've got a bit of time?
If we go
Or-
there, we're just going to get lost in there.
Yes.
I thought you lived there. What?
Plus,
No, we
the
don't live in
signal
the
down
sewers.
there is not that good, nor
Yes.
might we be in the same zone for long. So going
True.
in the sewers could be very bad, and we'd just be blowing off. We could be blowing off what's going on.
True.
What we could do though is we could go to the bar and ask.
Yogi, the boneyard.
Yeah, go to the boneyard, ask Yogi what he knows about the wizard.
Yes.
Who's Yogi?
He's an information broker, although he's not very good.
But he's better than nothing.
Yeah. He finds out little bits of information, but yeah.
All right.
But yes, he's an information broker that we have dealt with a few times. All right, let's go to the boneyard then.
Right. You guys get to the boneyard. Oh, let me see if I got those pictures handy. Bars. Where are you?
Can I just do something in the meantime?
Sure, you're sitting in the back of a flying van. I
Yeah,
hope
but-
it's not too much strenuous stuff.
Yeah. Can I grab my charger from my room?
Yeah.
Oh, you
go.
mean in real life? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah. If you need to step away, go.
I was like, what? Don't fall out of the flying van.
I hope we weren't ending up there all of a sudden.
Unfortunately, due to the way shit's set up on this, I have to scroll it. Because I don't think they plan on people playing the way that I do with this many different things and
With
shit
the
loaded up.
images and stuff. No.
Mhm.
Interesting. I'd not seen these images before.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Welcome to the boneyard. If you scroll down and then look around, you'll get to see what this bar looks like. The bartender, when he sees you guys come in, he looks at the other two guys, and it's partial annoyance, partial tolerance. He's preventing himself from eye rolling.
The other two are not with us.
Oh, great. He looks relieved.
I thought you would.
He says, drinks, box, what do you need?
Box, please.
Drinks?
Just a Brondo.
No problem. There you go. It's full of
Thank you.
electrolytes.
Certainly is.
He gives him a big can of something called Brondo, and he says, I'd put it into a glass, but it keeps messing him up. Anything for you, sir?
For me?
Good.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm also good.
He puts a strange contraption on the bar. It's got like a little satellite thing. It's got a lot of different switches and wires and shit. And he looks expectantly at Joshua.
Now, I can't recall, was it 500 credits or was it 50 credit? No, it was 500 or something, wasn't it? Ridiculous. I can't remember, Logan.
Are you asking him? Oh, give me a memory roll.
Memory. Accurate.
Great. Your guess that it was a different amount, but 500 was when you were with the other two because they would
Yes.
drink themselves into a stupor and trash
Yes.
the bar.
Yes, I've had a feeling that might have been the case.
Yeah. So how much would you like to give them?
I'll give him 50 initially and see if he looks for more.
He looks at you like,
I'll give him another 50.
he attempts a roll. He is trying to act as though he is extremely sad or whatever, but he's not pulling it off. He's basically trying to wheedle more money out of you, and it's just not working.
Yeah.
He takes the 100 and fucking contents himself with life. Yeah. You guys go over to your usual table. There's not a lot of people drinking this time of day. Plus, this is a really kind of upscale, fancy place, as you can see by the various pictures. So, not a lot of people come here to drink really super expensive drinks. Except these guys. They bring the box over to a table off by itself and set it on the table and look at it.
I pressed a button.
No problem. Eventually, give me a luck roll, Pete. Let's see if anybody's answering.
Nope.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Give it 5 minutes and try it again.
Sure. Eventually, after you've been here for an entire Brondo and a bathroom break, you hear, yes, what?
Yogi,
Is this who I think it is?
any luck in finding information on Dr. Morton?
It is. He says, no, but I am still looking. Hey,
Good.
would you be
She's not with
interested
us.
in eradicating somebody else who I heard may be working for Morton?
Who's Morton?
Not necessarily eradicating, but certainly.
Oh, he definitely needs to be eradicated, and it has to look like an accident. Yeah. I mean, you could just go flat out and shoot him, but then you get a lot less, like a fifth of the money. You interested?
We're currently already working on something.
This is easy. I mean, it's the quickest $5,000 you'll ever make for just an accidental death thing. And plus, it's got to be done tonight. So, come on.
I'm not really into the MDK side of things myself.
Anybody else? Wait, where's the crazy bitch or the drunk guy?
They're not here.
God damn it. All right. So, that it?
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah, we came here so we could turn down a job right quick and then leave, not knowing.
okay. Oh.
Really?
I don't know what the fuck you want. You've got some store credit, but not a lot because the crazy lady used it up.
What can you tell us about?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. No, go, Doc.
Morton, I don't know anything about Morton. Why are you asking me about this Morton guy? I haven't seen any blue shit either. If I see blue shit or hear somebody called Dr. Morton, you're the first on my list to get it.
The wizard.
What?
About the wizard.
Which the wizard?
The wizard that lives at the hospital?
Which hospital? Hold on. He tries making his roll to know what the fuck you're babbling about. Yes, I do. He says it's St. John's?
Yes.
He's a fixer. He's not bad, actually. He lives in the hospital. He's got social issues. He is always sick. He always pays. And if somebody crosses him, then he pays double to have that person killed.
Okay. We wouldn't. Okay.
Anything else? I mean, if you want me to go deep, I'll definitely use up all your store credit, but that's just off the top of my head between friends.
No, I just wanted the basic layout on the guy since we're doing something for him.
Yeah, you'll definitely get paid.
All right, and he's not a shady one.
He's shady as fuck.
Nah, not that kind of shady. Like, so he will pay, and
Oh
he
yeah,
won't
definitely.
leak that information or anything.
He'll definitely pay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's you. There have been people working for him for years.
Does he doesn't have anybody like wanting to take him out or anything like that, or
Some people do, but no major players. He knows he's small time and is going to stay small time. He's not trying for the big movers.
Okay. Anything else you wanted to know?
Now you don't want to do my job. Is that all you wanted to fucking know? You push the button for that? Really?
I just wanted to make sure that we were, doing work for someone, that wasn't going to bite us in the ass if we did so.
Yeah, he's all right. But I heard about some new lady who's coming in. Watch your ass on her. I don't got her name or anything yet, but if a lady's trying to give you a job and shit, she's a fixer, full-time fixer. But I heard she has like special stuff that she can do, but I'm still getting information. It's brand new. She's just come to the San Angeles. I don't know what her deal is, but when I find out, guys, I heard she's a fucking mean one, but she's working on setting up some shit.
What do you mean by specials?
I don't know. I heard that she doesn't look natural. I don't know what that means, but that's just what I heard. If you guys find out any information on somebody new in town, let me know. They're a fixer. Also, something else I wouldn't mind information on, if you find out anything, is there's some new drug trial that's supposed to be going on. It's by the Apexi Corporation. The new drug is Docacorblock. It's supposed to be something new that aids with the general health as well as prolonging people's lives, and it's just now entering a public trial, and there's a lot of security around it. Getting it on the public trial is nearly impossible. If you find out anything on that, let me know.
What was the drug called?
Docacorblock. I think that's how you pronounce it. He then goes through and spells it. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Oh, okay, sure. Doxacorebloc.
So DOXA.
Corebloc.
Docacorblock. Okay.
And who's the company that is distributing?
Apexi Corp.
Apexi Corp.
And this is for general health of people?
Yeah, but it also adds longevity. If it passes its public trials and shit, adding another 5 years onto your life, what's that going to be worth, right? If you get a sample, triple the fee. After we set up a fee, I mean. The little box seems tentative on this. Is there somebody else there aside from you two? You said the crazy lady and the drunk guy weren't around.
That's right. We got an apprentice.
Oh, okay. What's your name, apprentice?
My name is Adam Gertrude. Nice to meet you.
Did you just give me your real name over this device?
No,
Oh, thank God.
Very shaken.
Fine. The box sits on the table. You shake your hand in front of it. It doesn't seem to know. It doesn't have a camera or anything hooked up to it. It's just a voice box type thing. Says, okay.
Oh, that's right, the HR Geiger. That's what it looks like. Okay.
Yep. Right. Anything else? The box turns itself off.
Oh, suicide.
All right.
So where are we off to next?
That is a good question. You know, one way we could potentially get some information about that trial doc is Mr. Wizard, who's a hypochondriac. If he's not already aware of the trial, mention it to him and how it would be something new for him to take that may help him with his woes.
Pete, refill your hand. That is exactly the kind of shit that would fucking make that wizard dude happy.
And I'm sure if, depending on the trial, if, because I'm figuring the wizard would be at one of the better hospitals in San Angeles. I could always talk to the other doctors and see if they know anything about it. Maybe the nurses as well.
Yeah, true. All right. Have you got any crap in your hand, Chris and Ben?
Actually, no. I have a reroll, 2 negates, and a round of vision. I have a really good hand.
Don't have anything.
Okay.
I would just ask Ben, what cards do you have?
Yeah. What do you have, Ben?
I have socialized medicine, negate,
Ooh, really? Yeah.
lock it in, and cooking plus 20.
All right. So the cooking plus 20 is probably the only crap card you've got there. I've also got a socialized medicine, so the fact that you've got one, and I've got a. You don't need to regain your magic points, do you, Chris? I've got a clarity.
I do, but
yeah, I've got a clarity if you want it.
No need.
Yeah. All right. So what I might do is, Ben, I will trade you my whole card for your cooking card. So there should be a pop-up that's come up. So
I give you a cooking card?
Yeah. So drag it onto
here. Wait, there. Boom.
While you guys do card playing,
Accept
what
trade.
I'm going to do next. I'm going to go make myself some more coffee. I'll be back.
Yeah, and then accept the trade.
Hey, I got a wild card. Whole card.
Yeah, so whole card's good for. There's certain cards that are useful at the end of the mission, and will give us things like, that's one way we can get additional hero points. There's also some cards that assist in getting stat increases. So the whole card's a good way of protecting those cards from the play immediately type cards.
Yeah, get some drink while you teach them card playing. Be right back.
Yep. But we don't have any at the moment, but it's useful to have one, or if we do get one. Yeah, socialized medicine's quite good if we get into combat. And you're back.
Yeah. I just so what are we on a break?
Yeah, if you want to grab a drink or go to the toilet or whatever, go for a bio.
I'll try to fix my stuff because it's annoying.
Yes. Do you normally have a decent internet connection where you are?
What? Yeah.
Is your internet connection usually pretty good where you are?
Medium.
Yeah.
Not that good. Maybe if I just go on a.
All right, I'm just going to go on a break.
Oh, hi, if anyone's watching. Hope you're having a nice day or week.
So what do you think so far, Ben? Ben, can you hear me?
How you doing?
Pardon? Ben, come in, Ben. Can you hear me, Ben? Is your shit broken again, Ben? I suspect your shit is broken. Oh, I heard something. Hey, can you hear me now? Ben, come in, Ben.
Again.
Come in, Ben. Come in, Ben. Come in, Ben. Yep. I think Ben's having technical issues.
Yeah, just like always.
Cool.
Sorry.
No worries. I was going to ask, how are you getting along so far in your first session?
Stressful.
Good.
Not knowing what I'm doing, but having fun either way.
The first session or two or whatever can be very confusing because you're coming into a fully formed world with lots of other people who know what's going on and shit. So yeah. And plus there's it's a busy world. There's a lot of shit going on all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Maybe.
What sort of role-playing have you done before, Ben?
I did one game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Oh, yeah. So it's all fairly new to you.
Yeah.
But also you don't have
bad habits we have to
ideas. Bad habits, yes.
What do you mean? What?
Oh, some people, if they play a particular role-playing game, they can get into particular habits based on the way that game tends to work, which doesn't necessarily work with this sort of game.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, no. Well, as far as we've seen so far, you certainly don't have any.
Yeah. In D&D, it's usually about killing shit. Pretty much everything good in D&D, loot, experience points, reputation, all that shit comes from killing shit. Killing shit is always the answer in D&D. So,
can you flip over back to the other screen, Logan?
Yes.
In Roll20.
Shit. Oh no.
There you go.
And go. I'll discard.
You like the new building of Indigo? An evil fucking looking building. It's a real life building somewhere too.
Yeah, I could tell by the photo it's a real life building.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the building at all, but yeah.
Oh shit.
Neither am I, but I'm happy to find it. Yeah. This is sometimes what I have been I call like a flurry or something like that, and that's kind of what you're going through now. Basically, since I know that the R2 dudes are super experienced, I have just unleashed like 6 different plots on them at once. And it's up to them to try to cope with it because they're not going to know which shit is coming from which plots necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that, you know, if you were playing alone or with other people that were new to it, I wouldn't do it to you. But for them, yeah, fuck it, I can do anything. they'll figure it out. I have no worries about that. But it's a little bit more stressful for them too, just because it's not nice linear plotting. Like we have to do this and then this and then because now it's like doing this. Does that affect this? Is this actually part of this other plot?
Oh.
Yeah, I love that kind of shit.
What?
Non-linear plotting.
Well, that's the way it often is. There's usually multiple things going on.
True. Yeah, this is a different kind of game than any I've been involved in my time. So, yeah.
God, stop. Dean. Okay.
So, is there anything that you want to do while we're waiting on Chris? Either of you.
I'm trying to figure out how my camera is working and stuff.
Carry on. That's a good idea. How about you, Pete? Poor Ben. Poor Ben.
First time.
Hey, don't worry, dude. Everybody has technical shit that they have to work out at the beginning. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's definitely not plug and play with a lot of this stuff.
Mm.
Password.
Yeah. I also don't know how much power his book thing has.
Yeah.
I have no idea how much processing power that has, and if like, do you also have a regular laptop, Ben?
This is my laptop.
Oh, so yeah, I have no idea. I'm on a laptop also, but this one does like video editing and shit. So I wanted to, when I bought it, I knew I needed a lot of processing power because yeah, I also wanted to play games on it and stuff. So Pete, was there anything you were wanting to do while we were waiting for Chris? You're in the Boneyard Bar.
And nothing here. There's some stuff I want to check out later on, but I want to talk to Doc about it as well. Bounce some stuff off him. There's some stuff I want to check out around about the barber shop. Basically,
No
I'll run through with you just so you got an idea of what sort of stuff I'm going to eventually look into. Things like, is it single story, is it multi-story building, single story? Does it have a basement?
Barber shop?
Yes.
The barber shop? I can tell you a lot of that stuff because you have been in there.
Some of that stuff I probably already know, but yeah.
If it has a basement, then you don't know because the basement thing would be in the back room and you have not gone in the back room. Definitely a single story building.
Mm-hmm. And things like back room.
It does have a back room.
And things such as how does is it Clem?
Yep.
Yeah, how Clem reacts to certain situations. If he's
an excellent question.
If he's very basic programming, or if he's got more to it. For example, asking about the back room, going into the back room, and then things like, can we use it to store stuff there, or is there somewhere we can use as a notice board there? Things like that.
That's fucking brilliant. Just take a refill for thinking outside the box there, sir.
Because I thought due to the nature of the place, it would potentially be quite useful for that sort of thing. Especially things like IDs and stuff like that.
Ben, just so you know,
for different worlds.
Pete is now in an awkward position because I said he can take a refill. So what this means is first he has to get rid of any cards that he doesn't love, but he may love all of his cards and go, nah, That's okay. I'm good with what I have. Or he may discard like 1 or 2 cards and then
One
take 1 or 2
card.
cards. 1 card, yeah.
One
So he's got his
card.
1 card refilled because everybody's sitting on sexy card hands right now.
Sick.
Yeah, and it's a hope don't draw a play immediately, which I do not. Good.
Like, I'm so confused.
Is there
There's so much
anything you want more information about, Ben, or anything you want further explanation about?
It's just the quests. There's so much.
Oh yeah, yep. Just the information overload part. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the game? Is there anything about the game mechanics or anything that?
The cards are just. I don't know what's good or bad.
Yeah.
That's all.
Unfortunately, that's just something you'll need to basically play a few sessions to get a feel for the way the cards work and see how they work and stuff. Because it is something fairly unique. I mean, other games have cards and that, but the nature of these cards is unique to this game in regards to certain cards that work for end of game and how that all works together.
Yeah. Did you figure out what was wrong with your camera, Ben?
No.
Ooh. Do you have friends that are really good with computers, Ben?
I don't really have friends.
Oh, that's the
Hashtag
most
sad.
tragic thing I've heard all day. Yeah. I'd find a way to fix your camera then. Oh, Chris is back. Hi, Chris.
Rawr.
Hey, everyone. It's sad time.
So go ahead and do your talking. The Boneyard is a good place. You guys are in pretty much private area. There's a little distortion field that comes from the little box thing, so that very far away your words are just kind of like a little bit, distorted a little bit. Hence the title distortion field, I guess. But yeah, this is a good place to talk if you're wanting to talk. Otherwise, you get in the van and go do some of the 6 or 7 different things you need to knock out so that Ben can stop looking panicked that there's shit piling up and more shit will probably come and pile up on you at any given moment.
I was thinking about, Doc, how we could potentially make use of the barber shop for different things. For example, like a notice board as a way of leaving messages for certain stuff, and also even for storing. So, for example, identification papers and that sort of thing. So less likely to lose them.
Well, that is a good idea. However, if people know about it, other Doras or know about it, and that means that they would see it and they would root through our shit every time they came through.
Potentially,
or
yes.
Trackers on it, or
yeah. I know, and that's part of what I wanted to look into is do other people make use of it? How many other people know about it? And can we use it? You know, like you're saying, if we leave stuff there, are other people leaving stuff there already? For example, have other people already come up with the idea of using that as a storage place?
Another thing, since it's a constant in the universe.
Yes.
I use that term loosely.
Yes.
What happens if the barbershop is actually a part of the greater stuff that's, because if the barbershop exists in some way, shape, or form in every shadow that we've been to, then the agents might know and try to keep better tabs on us.
Possibly, depends on if it's
such a anchor in the universe.
Yeah, but the thing is it actually a back door? Is it something the agents know about? And that's part of the thing I was curious about. How much of a blind spot is it?
We can go check it out right now if you want.
Yeah.
Because I do think it's part of the system, since it has a pre-programmed set of things it says every time.
Yes. And that was one of the things I was curious about as to what what range of programming Clem has. Is it just based within the very small parameters of, about haircuts and stuff, or has he got a fully formed personality, or does he even leave the place? Is he just there 24/7?
You want to go ask?
Because one of the things we could potentially do is, depending on the nature of it, is even set up like a camera or something, so we can see if anybody else makes use of it the way we can, and see whether or not anybody else has set up a camera.
I was just going to say, you know how many people have probably set up that same shit? Looking to see
Well, that's the thing.
out of there.
That's the thing. We check to see if that's already been set up, and if it is, then we access what's been getting recorded or trace it back.